Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to OTBSpreads Prediction Show, coming to you live on April 23rd on Tequila Thursday, where we're going to pour up, pour out, and take the books. Guys, we went 1-1 yesterday on NBA. We ended up having the Magic, and man, I tell you, if you watch yesterday's show, I talked about the Magic and how they've been hot shooting the ball. And that's really what has held them back all year. They've been inconsistent on their field goal percentage. We knew that was a factor coming into it. I had been fading the Magic all playoffs long. I decided to jump on it, and I've owned it. I've owned it all year. They've had my number. When I jump on the bandwagon for the Magic, and I think that there's an edge there, they let me down. I felt like it was a spot where this team could step up. The defensive efficiency was going to continue to be there, that they would shoot the ball well enough. But, I mean, at one point they were shooting 23% from the field in the game. The Pistons came out in the second half. Orlando came out flat. I'll see you later, man. So, Pistons flat in the first half, Orlando flat in the second half. They just got blown out and they got worked. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Pistons kind of run the series from this point forward. Orlando is going to be who they are and who we thought they are, and it's a pretender. All year we talked about, hey man, if this team can get it together and start shooting the ball, and they're just inconsistent from Bane to Suggs to Black to Silva. None of them can really stretch the floor with the three consistently. And look, they have no answer for Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham is getting points at the bucket, pull-up jumpers. Tobias Harris is eating these guys up. If Jalen Duran gets going, man, these are going to turn into 20-point blowouts easy. But yeah, we were on the Suns. The Suns did cover plus 17.5. They did cover the alt line like I recommended as well. So yeah, the Suns was a spot 1-1 there. We're still haven't swept the board yet on NBA, but we're looking to do that tomorrow. Let's see if we can jump into it. And yeah, let's get to it. Been seeing the board really well on baseball. Been seeing the board really well on NHL. 3-0 today on NHL. We had the Flyers. Can't claim it yet. I did call the Stars. They're in a double overtime now. We'll see what that shakes out. And we had the Anaheim Ducks as well. So if you were on my live earlier, I called all of those NHL games for you guys. We were on the Tigers money line. We were on the Miami Marlins money line today. The only one we took an L on was the Los Angeles Dodgers. We also had the over on the White Sox game that cashed early. So those are some takes that I had on the live, and I liked a lot. We almost cleared another home run parlay today. Just came up short. Yeah, we needed Juan Soto. Probably should have faded him on his first game back, but it felt like he could have some Soto magic. All right, but let's get into it, guys. If you want my plays, just go to the description. I have that in the bio there in the descriptions tab. You can get all of my links, whether you want to go to my Instagram, whether you want to go to my Winible page and purchase a package for my premium plays, whether it's bronze, silver, gold, MasterCard, Big Baller Elite, where you get everything. I have it different tiered out for different price points and different style of bettors. If you would like me to send you what each one includes, I have a nice write-up on it. Just DM me and I will send it on over, man. But let's get into it. Make sure to use code MONEY and save. All right, first game up, we have the Knicks taking on the Hawks. The Hawks have been a significantly better home team, 24-17. Knicks have been a significantly worse team on the road. And what we're looking at is blowout alert, guys. This is my app, my data and analytics, best in industry data. Does not beat it. You can go right in here and see how Brunson has played these guys in his matchup history with him. You can see what he's done over the last couple games as far as scoring on his points. If you wanted to know how he matched up with him in all season long, he averages 27, 2 rebounds, almost 7 assists. He's been hitting that 7 assist number against them. I would like him for 6+ assists again tomorrow. But with that said, guys, I really do like I like the Hawks here at home. Look, they have very identical records. They're both rested. They're in a tight race. I don't see a significant edge here. The Knicks players, once again, don't show up. It's Brunson ball or nothing, and they did a great job shutting Brunson down last game for the most part. If you look at what he scored, it's 29, but he got most of that in the beginning of the game. There towards the end in the fourth quarter, they just shut him down, and he didn't do much. This man McCullough, man, he's been playing possessed, 26 and 32. If this guy gets going here, watch out. Jalen Johnson. If Alexander Walker gets going, watch out. He only had 9 last game, unlike him to have such a low role, but he doesn't need to when McCullum's dropping 32. Point in case is this. I like the Hawks on the money line tomorrow, minus 104. There's a ton of value there. I think it's the typical Knicks that we get on the road. They're going to get punched in the mouth, and it's going to be a tight game. I don't think this is a blowout. It's probably my least favorite game to bet on the card. But as far as an underdog goes, you might want to take the alt line at like plus 2.5, plus 3.5 on the Hawks and give yourself some space there. I do believe that they cash, but I like them on the money line as well for the value. That's where we're at. All right, keep it moving. And if you guys want more takes here on my player props, make sure to tune into the live tomorrow at 5:30. I'll be going over the player props and what I like and what I found throughout the day. You know what I mean? Mikal Bridges is an automatic fade for me. He hasn't done much this season. Guys, Cavs, Raptors. Cavs Raptors is going to be a great matchup. I'm curious to see if this Raptors team that has been much better on the at home bounces back here against a Cavs team that's pretty much owned them. I personally don't think anything changes. I think that the big men are too much for the Raptors big men. The guard play is too much for the guards. RJ Barrett is the bright spot over here on this team here. He's getting around 20 a game on him. And if you go here and look at the history, he averages 18 points a game. He's actually played them really well this year. 27, 20, 9, 24, and 22. This 9, kind of throw it out early in the season. Completely different Cavs team. This Cavs team's been on a roll since the All-Star break. Once they got James Harden, it was a game changer. Even this road record used to be a lot worse. Cavs have been one of the worst teams against the spread. -3.5 doesn't scare me. Give me Cleveland -3.5. I like it. I think this team's going to come out. They're going to play with intensity. James Harden is a man possessed. He knows that his title chances are closing, and he's been in the playoffs all 17 seasons he's been in the league. No title. I feel like he probably thinks this is his best chance to get one since that OKC Thunder team. Maybe you could argue that Rockets team he had there for a year or two. But I think this is a spot where they come out, they dog walk them again, they win by 10 plus. I think alt line's active here, -6.5. That's my handicap, guys. If you wanted to take an alt line on this, on the other side where you're getting plus money, I would say -6.5. I think that they beat up on the Raptors here, even at home, and they take the energy right out of this team. We've been seeing those memes going around, throwing Brandon Ingram off the team plane. I don't disagree. I think Brandon Ingram tries to come out and have a good game, but I just think that I think the Cavs guards are just too much for him. I think that the forwards are too much for him. Give me the Cavs -3.5. Keep it moving to the last game of the night. This is probably my favorite game, my favorite play of the night. It's the Denver Nuggets versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. Where the Minnesota Timberwolves, I mean, they do have a 26-15 record, but how many times did we see them in the regular season drop games at home? Something the Nuggets did not do was drop a lot of games at home, but they did drop 2, one in the playoffs and then one to the Timberwolves again in the regular season, right there before the regular season wrapped up in late March, early April. Look, this is a -1.5 game. You got +1.5 to the Wolves, -1.5 to the Nuggets. Jokic, Jamal Murray, those guys, they're going to step up. Let's take a look at their stats. You had 30 from Jamal Murray again. He had another big game from Jokic, almost a triple-double, back-to-back games. This is the X factor right here, and I said this the other day when I called. We were on the Timberwolves in this game, on the money line. When I called this game, I said he is going to be a big factor. He had 30, but this is the bright spot here. He had 20. I said he got it. He had to get off of these 15 and 16-point games. He had to. He had to get back in the 20s for this team to have success. He did just that. I think DiVincenzo played a great game for what they needed as well. I don't know if he can do that again. Look, and Aaron Gordon did exactly what we all thought, right? He regressed. And I called it right on live. I said, the reason I like the Timberwolves in this spot is Aaron Gordon is typical Aaron Gordon. He had 17, 8, and 3. He's going to regress and be a single-digit point scorer this game. He always does this. Always. You know, he'll have a great game followed up with a poor game. Have a great game followed up with a poor game. I think he bounces back here. He has another great game. He's that addition that they need. I think they can lean on Christian Braun as well for another anywhere between 12 to 15 tomorrow. I think that the Nuggets win this thing. I want the Nuggets on the money line at -130. I don't think the -1.5 for an extra $10 if you're a $100 bettor is worth it. So, guys, I like the Nuggets here in this spot, -1.5. Give me the Raptors, or not the Raptors. Give me the Hawks at -104, or alt line them to like a +3. And get a little bit of protection for a one-possession ball game at the end. And then the Cavs, they can roll. You can alt line that up to -7. I think that they win by 10. So that's where I'm at, guys, on my takes for Tequila Thursday, April 23rd. If you want my plays, just go to the description. Click on one of the links for Winible, and it'll take you right to where you can get my premium plays. You can use the code word MONEY, and you can save today. This is Blowout Alert that you're looking at. That is on the links as well in the description. You can go ahead and sign up for free. Feel free to DM me and let me know any feedback, what you found confusing, what you liked. This is a brand new app. We just released it. We have much more coming. We're still working on MLB. That'll be out here soon, guys. It looks great. It's coming along, but this will be a big time, a big time advantage to those bettors who are looking for sharp plays and data to make better decisions when betting. All right, but that's it. That's the show. It's a wrap. Make sure to tune into the live at 5:30. I will be going live again at 5:30. But those are my takes for Thursday on NBA best bets. Once again, we're going Hawks money line 104 minus 104, or you alt to the flat +3, and then Cavs. I like them on the spread at -3.5. I think they roll. Alt line that upwards -6, -7. Get yourself some plus money. And then lastly, the Nuggets -130 on the money line. The -1.5 is not worth the juice. So just let's go ahead and rock and roll, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow for Tequila Thursday. Let's have a profitable day. Let's win the day. See you on the board well. Let's keep cashing. Let's go.